government. Something that is seditious means you're trying to get people to overthrow the government. Something that is seditious means you're trying to get people to overthrow the government. Something that is seditious means you're trying to get people to overthrow the government. Something that is seditious means you're trying to get people to overthrow the government. Something that is seditious means you're trying to get people to overthrow the government. Something that is seditious means you're trying to get people to overthrow the government. Something that is seditious means you're trying to get people to overthrow the government. Something that is seditious means you're trying to get people to overthrow the government. Something that is seditious means you're trying to get people to overthrow the government. Something that is seditious means you're trying to get people to overthrow the government. Something that is seditious means you're trying to get people to overthrow the government. Something that is seditious means you're trying to get people to overthrow the government. Something that is seditious means you're trying to get people to overthrow the government. Something that is seditious means you're trying to get people to overthrow the government. Something that is seditious means you're trying to get people to overthrow the government. Something that is seditious means you're trying to get people to overthrow the government. Something that is seditious means you're trying to get people to overthrow the government. Something that is seditious means you're trying to get people to overthrow the government. 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 Trying to get people to overthrow the government.
As Angel's first comment suggested, it ends up going a little further than this. So at first they're saying,
Did you develop the world's first black history?
no.
What?
I don't know who the other one would be, but no, there's no black Hitlers. There's only one Hitler.
What's the guy from
He
Forsaken?
was,
Never mind, you don't get the joke.
he was
God damn it.
German.
No, I'm gonna kill
He was
myself
German.
though.
He was actually Austrian.
No,
He
the
actually
joke
wasn't
is
German,
that.
but, that's a whole
Okay,
other
so in.
Alright, so these guys became a communist group. They pretty quickly realized that
Show me the guy you're
the
thinking
way
of.
that they
I
want to
don't
achieve their
probably know.
goals is through
I can tell you what
Marxism,
can't do is
communism.
Let me go get it.
Now,
go.
You should give me an award. I was
what?
gonna rate
You're pretty right. They do dress like communists. Those berets are very classic communist.
Alright, guys. So,
Guys, what are communists really not like? What's their number one enemy?
America.
America, which represents capitalism.
Democracy.
So we know from looking at the Cold War, communism and capitalism are
Blood
like
for the blood god.
battling it out on the world stage. Right? But these guys are inside America. So they are a communist group inside of the United States. Right? Even though
It's crazy.
they're Americans, they're saying, hey, we are communists. Telling people this.
Did they get the National Guard called them?
It's crazy.
We're going to get there. So what do they believe? Let's talk about what their actual beliefs were. Right? Because we can say, oh, they're communists. But what does that really mean? Let's talk about it. Well, the first thing is, like we said, they don't like capitalism. But they have their own take on it. They say, yes, we don't like capitalism for all the reasons that any other communist doesn't like capitalism. But they actually believe that in order to get rid of racism,
No, it's
racial
okay to
inequality,
6.
capitalism had to go. Now, you might be like, what does that have to do with anything? When we get into our lessons next week, we're going to try to make some connections about why they might have felt this way. And
This
you might
fucker,
see
right?
that there's
Hey,
more to this idea, perhaps, than meets the eye. Right?
Yeah, this fucker.
There's some reasons they think this.
This is
We're
the
going to get
kid,
into
though.
it in future lessons.
I believe it's like.
But they say if we want to get rid
The one
of
next to it.
racism in America, we got to have a communist revolution and overthrow
this
capitalism.
is, the guy. But
Now, just like Malcolm X, they say we need to use violence to do this. They are very pro-violence. They basically say violence is the best tool at our disposal. Right? That's the scariest thing we can do. And so that's what we got to do. If we want to get what we want, we got to fight for it. And we are going to fight with guns. So we can already see this is kind of a radical group. They want to overthrow the government. They want to overthrow capitalism. They believe in violence. And they're actually, as we might be able to kind of guess from this vibe, they are super pro-Second Amendment guys. They love the right to bear arms, and they believe that all black people should own guns.
Can I bear arms
Alright,
They
guys.
believe that all black people should own guns. I don't believe that all black people should own guns.
We're being a little
I don't
goofy.
believe that all black people should own guns.
We're being a
I
little
don't
goofy.
believe that all black to carry a weapon. I believe that all black to carry a weapon. No, they all black to carry. You're a minor. So they believe, guys. Why do we think they? What would be?
That works.
If all black
That's
people
actually way
carry
better. Holy
guns,
shit.
how would that maybe change racial dynamics in the United States? Like, why would this help end racism? If all black people have guns?
Die.
Like, what are they thinking?
Die.
Yeah, a cop's gonna think twice about harassing someone who has a gun. That's their thought process. They say if all black people have guns, the police aren't going to harass them, right? And as it may not surprise you guys,
So just listen to
when
it.
you
I'm
have
so
people who
listening to
wanna
my
overthrow the
teacher's
government,
freaking audio
carrying
just
around guns all the time, they end up getting in some pretty serious and deadly shootouts with the police over the years. So a lot of this is not just a one-off thing.
Should have watched
Throughout their history, they have a lot of shootouts with the police, right? They're almost always carrying weapons, and you know, they get into these. They don't really back down on things. The whole thing is like, we'll stand up to the police. They're coming at us.
shoot yourself with
They
a
end up,
12 gauge.
getting in some deadly shootouts with the police.
This is my turn.
Now,
The Teth Ego for Sinclair.
last thing that I need to tell you guys about that, and then we're actually done with
Yeah,
the notes.
Ryoshi's cooked.
Just get them out of the way early here. Is
Oh,
that
never mind, never mind.
this group reached their peak in the late 1960s. That's
Guess
important
what?
because this is like, only 3 years after they were founded, they're already at their peak. And then B, this is like right at the end of the civil rights movement, when everything's kind of coming to a head, right? So
Prime opportunity.
they only had a little over 2,000 members nationally. But it's worth saying all these members were people who were willing to fight and die for this cause. So 2,000 members is pretty significant when you think about it. And what I want to ask you guys is, how do we predict that the American government is going to react? Try to talk with
through
people
my
next to you.
computer because
What's
the
US
audio is
government,
replaying back into my
do
headphones.
think when they see the Black Panthers?
What do you think? Is the government gonna like this?
When has the government ever liked anything?
They like some stuff.
Yeah, unless it's freaking democracy or killing yourself for your own planet or nuclear warfare. No.
What?
Never in history has it been, like where black people are against white people and then they call it melanin wars.
Almost no initiative.
Who got the most melanin?
No, this,
Nope, there's never been a war like that. There have been many
this,
race wars,
there.
but they haven't been called melon wars. But there have been race wars all around the world, not just between black and white people, also between other races as well.
Exactly.
But
They want to go who had the most melanin.
nope, that's not what it's about. So let's bring it together,
Yeah,
guys.
so
I have no clue what the fuck is happening.
this is
Alright. Okay. Let's bring it back.
take your eyes.
Alright, what do we think? How's the government going to feel about this group? Someone we haven't heard from yet.
All I see is cool scissor blade.
You can go to the back.
Yep, that's
Which
Otis.
looks cool.
Someone we haven't heard
Oh,
from yet.
Ryoshu.
How's the government going to feel about this group?
With count. Stagger.
He-
And
Not very happy. Why?
Wait, say this. Let me just say this. Ryoshu, right? This fucker only doesn't even unsheath
Yeah,
her
the
sword.
government is
This
has
motherfucker
laws on the books that
attacks
say that black
with
people are
the-
second-class
with the
citizens
sheath
at this time.
still on the
And we
sword.
see black people rising up in a violent way. They're not going to like this.
We love her. Anyways,
So, let's read what their goals were. We're going to take a
guy.
second to look at this thing called the 10-point program. This is
Also-
a pamphlet that the Black Panthers put out called What We Want Now. This was released in 1967.
if you had an
but it
S
actually
on either
didn't
side,
change throughout the group's whole
swows,
history.
swows, swows.
So gross.
So I'm gonna have different people read off these points. So Jake, you're gonna read this first one. Can you
Yeah,
read this
Jake.
for us? What do they want? So this is what they're asking for. What they're demanding.
We want freedom. We want power to determine the destiny of our black community.
Okay, let's just keep going across the line in the back there. Gino.
We want full employment for our people.
Okay. Interesting character reading voice. I like it. Yep. Jackson.
Run for the brotherhood.
wants to end
So
the
if I
robbery
get dogs,
by
because if you, I'm going to eat
Japanese
your
black
placenta.
Okay.
Why are you going to get dogs?
Gavin.
We want
If I get
decent
dogs, if I
housing,
get dogs, because this fucking stream, I'm going to eat your placenta.
All right. Eric.
placenta. Do you even know what
This,
this is?
this one.
Do you know what it
Attention,
is?
Keith, we'll get him.
Well, obviously, no, I don't take anatomy.
I don't even take anatomy, and I half know what it is because my grape keeps telling me about this fucking placenta color.
Grape. You think I know who that is, bro?
Yes.
Why would I know anybody named Grape?
Guess.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. Number,
Are you genius? No.
I am genius.
By the way, guys, when they say exempt from military
living
service,
pig.
the Vietnam War is
I am
going,
genius.
so they're
Don't
thinking
living
about
pig.
like the draft might be coming soon. They don't want
What?
black people to have to serve in the draft. Number 7.
I like
Let's
that.
go. He's down for the count. Yep.
Yeah, it's just being a little goofy. Atrophy stagger.
Nice. Can you get us this one? Number 8.
You two attack power down. Low morale.
Yep.
Oh my god, this is killer. Anyways, we're just going to beep.
Okay. Rena, can you read us this one?
Absolute cinema. Oh, okay. Big boss staggered. Boss is staggered. Holy shit.
Nice.
Boss.
I think this one is interesting, guys. When they
Bye-bye.
say this, what they're saying here is a
Whoopsie.
white jury is not a jury of their peers.
White.
They're saying for a fair trial, black people should be tried by a black jury.
What?
That makes sense what they're asking for there? Okay. You can agree or disagree, but that's what that's
Oh.
saying.
Yeah.
And
I'm low on
then
energy.
lastly, let's go to Viviani.
Just like that, I am low on energy.
Okay, so what I want to ask you guys
Anyways.
here is you're going to think about these for a second.
Anyways.
Take 1 sec to think this back over, read it back over to yourself, and then I'm going to ask you to turn and talk with someone. What's your reaction to this list? Okay? So,
I'm just gonna do that.
perfect. All right, let's turn and talk to
Perfect.
the people next to us. What is our reaction to this list of
Perfect.
demands? What is our reaction? Tell the person next to you. Yeah, what do we think?
That's a little silly. It's a little too goofy.
What's our
They're a
reaction?
little off their rocker. I say this about people who cause multiple street shootings. Valid crash out. No! 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 Jake! No! Damn it, bro. Fucking god, bro. Abysmal Why? dog shit.
What?
Absolute cinema or abysmal dog shit?
Absolute cinema.
Abysmal dog shit.
Especially this guy.
Such dog shit.
This is
You're so fucking stupid.
Alright, guys, let's bring it
die.
together. We're going to think about what we just read here.
Oh, I'm tweaking this
So I want to hear from the crowd here. What do we think, guys? Do we think these goals are easy? Are they reasonable? Or somewhere in between? What do we think?
Oh, there it is. Okay, I thought audio cut off for a second. I was so scared.
Most of them, I think most of them are pretty
You
radical.
just came in here, so
I was gonna get there. I was
You
usually
read
saying.
them for a second. We're going to let Keith finish what he's saying. Okay, so which one or did any of them in particular jump out at you as like that's pretty extreme?
Let's see, where are we
So
right
they're
now?
saying
Oh,
that
let me
would,
just go sit
you know,
up. Okay.
there's some loaded language in there, but what they're really asking for is an end to capitalism. Eight. Okay, so 8 says we want freedom for all black men held in federal, state, county, and city prisons and jail.
It was
What
1,
about
2,
that makes it so
this,
radical? What
this,
part? All.
this,
All.
this.
So it's saying, regardless of what you were accused of, even if it's like 6 murders or something, they still want you out of jail. Okay? So that's certainly a point that a lot of people would see as very radical. It is worth noting, right? A lot of people that were held in jail were held on very questionable trials. Yes, they were convicted on very questionable trials. So in some cases, you know, there might be a point underneath there, but some people might see all and be like, "That's crazy." Okay, so overall, give me a thumbs up if you think these are reasonable demands.
I'm so tired of YouTube streaming in class. Let's go.
Some people are in the middle.
Poggers.
In the middle. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of middle.
Chat, is this poggers?
Alright. Well, that's what they wanted. Real quick before we jump into this, guys, take a look at this picture of Huey Newton. What's going on with this picture? What is this trying to convey? This is a portrait that he posed for.
He looks like a Jewish Arabic guy.
Oh my god, that looks like the fucking poster child of Lies of P.
Posing as king.
Yeah, that's
Hold on,
posing as a
wait.
king.
Wait, I can actually do this
Yeah,
because
powerful
I have
pose.
internet.
What do we notice about what he's holding?
I'm not saying I hate Jewish people.
I didn't
Okay.
think you were saying that. We're gonna have to have a talk about
Where
that.
is
No,
it?
no.
We'll
Look
check.
at that.
Okay.
Look at this.
What is he holding, guys?
It's the poster child for Lies
He's
of
holding
P.
like guns in the spirit.
Both of
Lying.
those are.
It's the poster child for lying PP.
What about his facial expression? What is he trying to convey?
He's looking at Abraham.
You know what? Add as moderator.
Okay, so like power,
Serious.
serious. Yeah. So this is a very famous picture of him. He posed for this. He chose this picture to be taken this
Was
way.
that a zebra carpet?
And yes.
That's cool.
And I think it's kind of interesting to think about like this is how he's portraying himself as the leader of the Black Panthers. What message is he trying to send about this movement and himself, right? So as we jump into this, that's just something to kind of frame this. You guys are going to open assignment 69 on Google Classroom. You will now read a summary of the major programs that the Black Panthers created to achieve these 10 goals. As you read through it, you're going to sort the information you learn based on which goal it helps them achieve.
I want to do one thing.
And we're going to consider which goals were successful at achieving
No, give me
and which
real
ones
quick.
we maybe didn't quite get.
I'm saying.
So let me show you what this is going to look like, guys. This reading is really short, so it's mostly going to be about pulling out information and sorting it. Check this out. So
Yes.
if you go in there, you'll see this.
Yes.
This is the whole
Well,
thing right
well,
here.
well. As a moderator,
It's
I can
5
get
paragraphs.
4 sentences
And
straight.
what you
No,
do is
something
to
says
say
hi.
which goal does it line up with. Now, if you are these are all the 10 goals we just read that we read out loud. If you look at this, you say, hey, they didn't do this one. Just write not achieve. So some of these goals you're going to see they didn't get you. You can just write not achieve. But for the ones where there's something in here about it, you're going to tell me what that was. What did they do to try to achieve their goal? Does that make sense?
Well, well, well.
That happened in
Anyways,
the late 60s with the Black Panthers. Alright, so first let's see what they were doing. Then we're going to see how the state responds to
God,
how
I
the
need
government responds.
speed up. There we go. Oh, you're on Canto 5. You just realized that. You absolute ding. Hey, Hannah. Fuck you, we're gambling. Pog. You'll love Canto 6. I don't know. Ready for Heathcliff. me do impulse. Ah, fuck you.
I'm reading, man.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking to you, so the fact that you said that makes me do.
No, it's because I thought you said my name. That's what.
Well, I'm reading. I'm reading.
Yes, I am.
Alright,
Definitely.
let's get into it.
Totally.
Yeah.
18 minutes. I'll come around and help you in 1 second.
Tell you. Because fuck you and your family.
Why are you spying on me?
I am the Chinese government.
Skills you fake PM fan knowing how to read whatnot. So true. Project Moon fan, forget how to read. Yeah. Ask Hannah.
Okay.
Because most of it is just listening to Japanese and you understand what's happening.
I don't understand what's happening. You fucking stupid.
This, that. No. Here, there. Bop. Also, pay attention. Nuh-uh.
That's very.
Nuh-uh.
I'm sure it is. Is it easy though? I mean, the overall is the sign of not doing that.
They hit your line. Say it. Say it.
I'll do it, okay. 40K themselves. There.
Yeah.
I said the line. I said the line.
They said the line. Scum. Make it your bit. Make it your bit.
You're so fucking stupid. You're a collective conscience of idiocy.
What do you mean? It's me and Hannah. I am streaming. Hannah's in chat saying 40K thyself scum and telling me to pay attention in class. Or I say, fuck you. I'm gonna just watch. I'm gonna go on Discord and Lunar's gonna be blowing up my fucking my DMs being like, GG, listen in class, you dumb bitch. Okay, nothing yet. This is promising. Fucking unfortunately.
Financially good.
Scum.
We're talking about grades and not.
You still need to work on your virtual voice now. Yes, actually. Fuck you.
Oh.
I go to skin you alive.
Does it seem like these guys are up to something?
Dante. Shut the fuck up.
All you can no.
If you put a buck in my cup, then I will shut the fuck up. You don't need to be a baller to give me a motherfucking dollar. Yep, there it is. Repub. Why streaming? Why limit company? Why gay? Because
I had the same
yes.
question in my class.
The cough.
Because
He didn't know what to
yes.
say. I'm not saying that. He's about to. I'm not saying
Why would you ever say you were virgiling it? Batman, there's a lot gets Pokemon, Batman. No, Joker. Joker, don't do Joker. Oh, no.
I don't care how many times he tells me to say it. I'm not doing it.
Oh, so type 2 you get
I'm gonna make you
Type 1 is just like there's something
nut.
so type 2 is actually reversible. Type 1 is not.
Yeah, that's why I said.
Alright, little bro.
Yeah, this is not much you can do about it. Type 2 you can
Okay, yo, victory.
The second the stream ends.
Like what working out still?
Usually with type 2 diabetes because of diet and exercise.
You don't have
Rapid typing moves.
And even if you did, would you disclose that information?
I don't know. I don't know if I would, but I don't. If I did, I would
Shit,
certainly
we
try
need to.
take care of myself.
I can do whatever I want, I think. There's a basic class for you for
can
doing
get rid of
balls.
type 2 if possible.
You should. You should. It'd be hilarious.
Not type 1. It's not in every case. Type 1 you can't do anything. But
Yes.
it is possible. So how do you get type 1? It's like a genetic thing.
You know what, sir? This is an M32 rotary grenade launcher. Potato. Just fire a warning shot.
So in the case that you are also very overweight, you can sometimes reverse it just by losing a lot of weight because it will reduce the load on your insulin production.
Libus is specifically capture window, so it only captures this. Anyways, Hannah, just because fuck you.
Yeah. How are we doing over here?
Pretty. I'm not gonna say that.
Okay. Are we reading this? Yep. No.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Well, I am too. Look. I'm on it.
You are now.
Just a little bit. Stand ready for our arrival. Whoa. Whoa. I'll be ready, Dante. I'll be ready, Dante. Arrive.
First to meet you.
No, why is the Lunar calling me? Why am I getting a Discord call? Why am I getting a call? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh, I'm streaming. What the fuck? Hello? Fucking hello? Fucking hello? Hello, Hannah. Hello, what the fuck?
What
the fuck?
I like the all
Shut the
attack.
fuck up.
Stop spitting on me, you disgusting.
Dante, stand ready for my arrival. Pick up row, :3. I'm gonna skin you. What? I'm scared.
Be scared. Very, very afraid.
I will fucking plug your channel for you. That's fine. Just ask.
Good.
Yeah, they can. I think. I'm not sure.
Why is someone asking me, what if you combined milk with lobster? Would it be a mobster?
World.
You know?
What?
Gang, what if you combined milk with lobster? Would it be a mobster? Gino, what are you about to type?
Don't give yourself too much credit.
Gino, what are you about to type in this fucking food?
Unless it's Italian. No. Mobster. Mob boss. Fuck you. Yeah. Pay attention! Not you, dipshit. No, you need to pay attention.
No, I don't.
No, I'm good. No, I'm good. Yeah, I think so.
I don't need to pay.
Oh, it's the Vulcan library. Referring to.
Go to the bar.
I will kidnap you if you don't.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
I don't.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
I don't.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca? ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
I don't.
I'm so fucking scared. I am so fucking terrified right now.
I love how the instant call started, your stream just got like 300% more brain rotted.
Tiki.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Shut up!
Where the fuck is the library?
Fuck you!
Absolute kidding.
Oh, why are we
Absolute. Absolute cinema.
The child just dropped their phone, so I was giving them a round of applause.
You're mean! Why are you like this?
Congratulation. Oh wait, have you fought the... You're gonna have to fight the boss. You're gonna have fun with the boss.
Well, no shit. What is a Jake?
She rolls higher than Enclair.
I am not. What the fuck do you mean dox you? Dox you is putting your address in chat.
What? No, you have to fight. You're gonna have to fight the boss. One of the bosses for Canto 5.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna touch Jay.
Stop spreading misinformation.
No, if she rolls higher than Enclair, you are not getting near her.
Who said I was?
Okay, I need to ask.
Oh yeah, are you using any of my supports? You should use my supports. It would be really funny.
Yo, I love Sinclair. Also, yeah, I got a Teth Sinclair.
You got Lantern Sinclair?
Yep.
Unsubscribing. Oh my god. I have one ego for Sinclair. One. And it's Cavernous Wailing.
Oh. I don't know what that
You know,
is.
at least I have Lantern Gregor, so I can just make Priest literally immortal.
Yes, because Sinclair had 2 roles, and since he corroded, he gets to attack 2 times his ego. And because the first one was aimed at the other team, the second
guess
one
what?
was also aimed at the other team. What?
Your Lantern heals Sinclair like crazy.
Okay. Thank you.
Like straight up.
Hey, guess what?
So once you have to fight Ricardo, just run Enclair with Lantern and any Ishmael, and you can just win.
Any Ishmael?
For this purpose.
Yes. I don't have my phone with me, and I can't access Discord on the teacher Wi-Fi. So.
Yeah, that was like 10 years ago.
Oh man, brush stroke. I'm brushing it. I'm brushing it. I'm
No, but I'm just telling you how I feel.
Wait, is that JT? Do I hear JT in the background?
JT.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You want to say hi?
Do I hear
Hi.
John? Hi, JT.
Hi, where are you?
I'm
In history
right now.
streaming. This is his stream right now.
Why aren't you paying attention to your teacher?
That's what I'm saying.
You should be paying attention to your teacher.
This is true. I agree.
Nuh-uh.
We all agree.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Who is this?
You're gonna get your moderator privileges removed on both my Discord server and my YouTube channel until you pay attention in class.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Wait a minute.
That's not this time.
Wait. Uh-oh.
Yes, he's in Mr. D'Angelo's class.
You're gonna get muted on the Discord server until you stop streaming and pay attention.
Let's play a video game.
No, I'm not.
I'm still.
I just hear faintly in the background. You playing a video game?
Hi, Mr. D'Angelos.
I can't hear
Can you say hi to Mr. D'Angelos for me?
Hey, D'Angelos.
We're trying to get this one to pay attention.
Big brother afternoon.
Also, you're using a blunt slash team against the character that's resistant to blunt and slash. What are you doing? What are her sin resistances? Click on her again. Actually, wait, you have all skill 3s. It's fine. You'll be fine. Just use all skill 3s. You'll win.
What do you like numbers?
This is barely anything.
What do you mean this is barely anything?
Ask Hannah. This is barely anything.
Oh, Jake.
Yes, Jake is in here too.
Hi, Jake.
You almost take out like a third of their health.
No, I did not almost take out a third of their health.
Then why did it go from like?
Oh yeah, flank thrust sucks right now because he's not up type 4.
I'm gonna skin you. Anyways, brush. I'm stroking it.
Hello.
Like,
Hello.
I don't think YouTube's gonna be very happy with that one, mate.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
wait,
honest.
They're dead. Oh wait, they're dead here.
Nope. It's all because she rolled tails. They are dead here though. Or for the rest of it, is that 2 slays? Oh no, it's the skill called "I'll make you a new dress." I need a new dress. Should. Hey, so where's this Discord call routed through? Is it your headphones?
Yeah, perchance.
You're not causing.
You might want to take those off if you don't want hearing damage.
No.
I don't care.
Please don't cause me hearing damage. I'm right next to you.
He's playing video games! He's pulling his rock out.
No. No.
Brother.
Lay a finger on me and you'll regret it. Yes, because of Ricardo.
Oh, a BB.
This is the part where you kill her, by the way. No, I'm kidding. The reason Ricardo attacks you is because someone on the team stole his hair coupons. That's not a joke. That's the actual lore of the game.
I don't want to talk to you or your $30 haircut.
Don't you lecture me with your $30 haircut. Goku died. Queegquag? Oh, yeah. You're gonna love Queegquag. How is that if you quit the middle and then you fall off the face of the earth, how is the middle gonna find you?
Hell if I know.
I can hear your keyboard, by the way.
Yes, I know.
I can hear it too.
Everyone in the room can hear your keyboard. Even the people sitting across the room.
I do have my phone on speaker right now.
Yes. Anyways, you have 30 seconds to stop streaming and pay attention to class before I go in there and just take your laptop away.
You're just gonna go into my class.
You can come to my class, I don't care. You're not gonna do anything.
You can change the password?
I'm gonna change I'm gonna change the pin to like 100 digits of E or something. I don't know. It takes 10 minutes to open your Chromebook.
Why? Why? Why are you like this?
Because it's funny. Oh wait, you know what I just realized? Because I have a computer next to me, I basically have a soundboard.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Goddamn.
So I can play royalty music and force you to end stream.
Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? There. Anyways, we're putting the mic audio back on.
What we're seeing
You're playing what?
here.
We're putting the mic audio back on.
Also, why are you using Barber Otis, but no other Blood Fiends?
I don't have any other Blood Fiends.
Just shard them, Goofy. Wait, what? I can't see what that is.
I'm also saying nice.
Did you do it?
Would it be funny?
It would be hilarious.
Do it.
Actually, I could probably do that.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Hold on.
Hannah.
Let me.
But then I'm mute? Okay, bet.
Hannah, what the fuck am I ego sharding with this?
About how there were people in South Africa running programs very much like this. Black people who set up something called the Black Consciousness Movement, where they gave healthcare, food, and housing to Black South Africans. And those leaders were eventually assassinated by
How
the
much
government.
is there of Canto
So let's
5?
see
Oh,
how
fucking
differently things play out
a lot.
in the United States. By the way, guys,
I can't do this
why
because I
do the
don't
Black
have enough
Panthers have to do these things for people?
encephalopathy.
Who's not doing these things for people? The government. The government. Okay. Interesting.
Whatever, I can continue this shit from home.
So you don't have to write this stuff down, but I think some of this is going to blow your mind. So I want to make sure we are all focused up. So we're going to stop doing that. We're going to put away our phones.
We're gonna have to.
And we're going to focus up here. So guys,
We're gonna have to.
and we're going to
Anyways.
Yummers.
Anyways.
Yummers.
Anyways.
Yummers.
Anyways.
Yummers.
Anyways.
Yummers. Yummers. Yummers.
say no, we're not going to stand for this.
Yummers.
Say no, we're not going to stand for this.
Yummers.
Say no, we're not going to stand for this. We're not going to stand for this. We're not going to stand for this. In fact, he says, I'm going to break. We're not going to stand for this. In fact, he says, I'm going to do whatever it takes. In fact, he says, I'm going to do whatever it takes. He sends undercover intakes. He sends undercover intakes. He sends undercover intakes. He sends undercover intakes. Back. About the Panthers. They try to make it seem like they're worse people than they maybe are in terms of the programs they're doing. They arrest them on false charges that they know are false. They just make stuff up and say, we're going to arrest you for like something that we know you didn't do. They don't tell them that, of course, right? They illegally spied on them without warrants from judges. They would wiretap their phones, all this kind of stuff. And this is just a small list. They were doing way more than this. Now, because the Panthers were openly carrying around guns, many places in the U.S., especially in California, passed gun control laws for the first time to disarm them. The NRA supported these laws. So let's think about this for a sec. What do we know about the NRA? Does anyone know what that is? That's okay. It stands for the National Rifle Association. So today, the NRA is a big Republican backer, and anytime that we try to pass gun control anywhere in America, the NRA will spend millions of dollars to stop it from happening. However, in this case, they spent millions of dollars to get gun control laws passed. Why? What's the difference? What do we think?
I don't know.
What about this group carrying guns might be different than just like regular sort of American gun culture? They were licensed and authorized.
Oh, whoa.
You can't think of any reason why this group might not have wanted them carrying guns? Fear because of their skin color. Yeah. So this was pretty blatantly, and if you like go back and look at why they were saying they supported these laws, it was pretty blatantly racially motivated, right? The NRA today is very opposed to gun control, but in the cases of regulating black gun ownership, they went pretty in on these laws. Now, when the Panthers refused to give up their guns, the FBI arrested them. So why do we think the FBI decided to break the law to destroy the Black Panthers? Why would they go so far as to break the law just to get this group that's giving people free food and free healthcare and all this stuff? That doesn't seem so bad. Why are they going in on it? Yeah, Jackson.
Because they're skin color.
Because they're what?
Skin color.
Their skin color. They're saying this is a group that is like, right? We talked about at this time, black people are second-class citizens in America. They don't have the same rights. And all of a sudden, this group is saying, we demand more. And the FBI is saying, we're going to do whatever we need to stop this from happening. So what do the Panthers do in response? Well, they show up to the California state capitol in 1967 on May 2nd. The word that the newspaper uses is invaded, but they show up with guns. They don't shoot anyone. They go stand inside the legislature with guns and intimidate the politicians. Now, the reason they're doing this is because they're protesting over these racially motivated gun control laws, which had not passed yet.
Okay, good.
Right? They said, we're not going to just sit by while you pass this legislation. We want our Second Amendment rights. They were arrested for doing this, but they weren't charged with anything because what they were doing, carrying their guns around in this way at the time, was completely legal. They didn't actually break any laws. They did scare the politicians quite a bit, and people didn't like it, but it wasn't.
Anyways, I have like.
So what's our reaction to this tactic by the Panthers?
Do not
They
like
show
it
up
till I
to
get
the
home.
State House with guns? What's our reaction to that? You think it's bad?
Yeah.
Why is it bad?
Sounds like an average day in Detroit.
It's not illegal.
It's racially.
It's certainly pushing it.
Modern day Southside Chicago.
It's certainly pushing it. But we can see maybe, right, they're not afraid to like escalate things. It's pretty crazy to bring guns into like the politician's chamber, right? But it wasn't illegal at the time. So they're pushing it, but they didn't break any laws. What happens in response? Well, California works with the police and the FBI to basically crack down after this. And in response, in that same year, 2 years later, in 1969, the LAPD raids the California headquarters of the Black Panthers within basically an army of over 350 officers. This is actually a picture of this raid. By the way, we might be able to tell. On their sign here, it says, "Feed hungry children free breakfast." So maybe there's a contrast between that and what's about to happen. The LAPD uses explosives, tanks, and fires over 5,000 rounds of ammunition at the Panthers, who, of course, fight back because they are also heavily armed. Now, this leads to a 5-hour shootout, but shockingly, no one died. Which is totally like, there's no reason that no one died, it just was lucky. No one died. People did get shot, people got hurt pretty bad, but no one died in this 5-hour shootout. And this seems pretty extreme, but
Bad aim.
what ended up happening was this was the first ever use of a SWAT team. So if we've ever heard of a SWAT team, we might know or we might not know that it stands for Special Weapons and Tactics Team. This is the sort of like armored police who come in, they bust down the door, they got the like assault rifles, all this. This was the first time they ever used one of these. And obviously this reshaped US policing because now SWAT teams exist in every major or even minor city in the United States. Right? But ultimately a jury said the Panthers didn't do anything wrong. No one in the Panthers actually got charged with anything because they were acting in self-defense. They didn't attack the police first. And even though they got the 5-hour shootout with the cops, they hadn't technically broken a 5-hour shootout with the self-defense, right? So no one got sent to jail for defending.
Thank you guys for watching.
Now,
I'm gonna
things were going to escalate further than this. This was not the end of it. Later that year,
I'm
what's
gonna
our
go
reaction
because
to
I'm
this?
gonna
What is our reaction?
my computer's gonna die.
It is great.
I'm
I
going
agree
to
with
get
you.
assaulted.
What do we think about the actions of the police in this? Does this
What do you
seem
mean,
like a
correct?
reasonable response?
They went completely.
They went a little completely overboard. Yeah. And the jury agreed with you, Aiden, because they said these guys actually didn't do anything wrong. They were just defending.
So you're saying I have a
In this case, you got a point.
If anything, I'm
All right.
fucking stupid,
So,
bro.
what
55
happens
minute
next?
stream.
Well, Chicago is another main base of the Black
55
Panthers.
minute stream inside of
Basically,
history
the
class.
FBI is not done
Type shit.
with their campaign. So, on December 4th, 1969, police
At night.
raided the Chicago chapter of the Black Panthers. This time they only fired 90 rounds, but the difference was
That's crazy.
the Panthers were asleep. They went in the middle of the night,
I'm so fucking tired.
and
Who is
while
messaging
these
me on
people were
Discord?
asleep,
Fucking
they
die.
shot them. The leader of the Chicago Black
This
Panthers,
goes
Fred Hampton, was assassinated in this raid. Now, why do I say assassinated instead of just shot? because the FBI, it later
Tug
came
got
out,
fucking
had used a poison to make sure that he was going to stay asleep during the raid. They had someone slip it into his drink, an inside man, right before this raid happened, so that when all the shooting started, he didn't wake up. And the police came up to him, shot him, and killed him in his sleep. This is a picture of his body being carried out of the headquarters by the police, and we can see the expressions on their faces and maybe judge how they felt about this from those.
I think Bro's a little too happy.
Now, the state attorney claimed that the police were there to peacefully arrest the leaders for illegal weapons and were attacked first. However, 2 years after the fact, it came out
I'm going to
that this was actually
or else I
an
will
FBI
die.
attack that had been planned illegally to break up the Panthers. This was a coordinated attack
Thank you
between
guys
the federal
for
government
watching
and
this
the city and the
dumbass
state
stream.
to do this, and they lied about it in court. They said that they were there just to arrest them peacefully, but in reality, they were there to try to destroy this chapter and assassinate them.
What?
The police did not shoot in self-defense. It was later proven that they were the ones who fired first. So what is our reaction?
Goodbye.